I'm guessing you're here because you know a little bit about blockchain and cryptocurrency and have heard the word Ethereum pop up. So of course, the next logical question is, what is Ethereum and how does Ethereum work? This video is going to tell you everything you need to know about one of the world's most exciting technology platforms, Ethereum. We'll discuss everything from what Ethereum is, what Ether is, how to actually purchase it, and what the future of Ethereum looks like. So make sure you watch this video to the end. Hi everyone, and welcome to Reframe the Blockchain, where you can learn the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. We create these easy to understand videos to help the everyday person like you and me break down and understand some of the top blockchain projects in cryptocurrencies. Disclaimer, please remember that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Our goal is to get you one step closer to understanding the world of blockchain and its many amazing applications. But before making any investment decisions, you should always do your own research. So what is Ethereum? Ethereum is a decentralized global software platform open to everyone, wherever you are in the world. A platform that offers the ability to build applications and interact via the internet without the need to trust apps like Facebook, Google, or your online bank with your personal information. In the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, you will hear the word decentralized a lot, but what does that actually mean? Decentralization enables people like you and I to deal directly with each other instead of operating from within a centralized platform. A great example of centralized versus decentralized are traditional banks. It's very likely you keep most, if not all of your traditional money in a bank. A bank is a centralized authority which ultimately controls your money and how you spend it. If you don't agree, try rocking up to your bank and taking out a large sum of your own money. Chances are they won't be able to give it to you without advance notice, and they may even report your withdrawal to the government. Ethereum is a decentralized platform, meaning that there is no authority controlling it. This means developers can and have built banking and finance type applications that offers services similar to banks. However, the control of your assets is always in your hands. Other centralized platforms and applications like Amazon, Facebook, and Google collect and store the information of their millions of users in servers. This means that user data is kept at a very small number of locations. This is called centralization. If one of these locations is hacked into, then the security of the data is breached. How Ethereum works is by removing the need to trust lots of apps with private information. It does this with decentralization using blockchain technology and the 8,500 plus Ethereum nodes. This means that user data and transactions are recorded on a public ledger and stored on those nodes at different locations in the world, making it difficult to be tampered with. What are the basics of Ethereum? First, let's quickly explain why Ethereum, or ETH for short, is different to Bitcoin. ETH was founded in 2015, some 6 years after the launch of Bitcoin, and it builds on the initial innovation Bitcoin introduced to the world. Both the Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchain enable the use of digital money without any banks or payment providers. However, unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum is programmable, so developers can build and deploy decentralized applications on its network. An example of this is the popular OpenSea platform used to create, sell, and trade digital assets from person to person without needing a central authority. Unlike a marketplace like eBay, for example, where you would need to create a user account and provide your personal and banking information to eBay before you can buy or sell items. Ethereum's version of the internet is one where servers are replaced with a network of computers all connected to points called nodes. The nodes store and maintain the transaction data on blockchain, and as mentioned, there are thousands of these nodes in the Ethereum network. The more nodes there are, the safer the network and its data become. Any personal information, such as a wallet address, can only be controlled by you, and it isn't stored on your computer or in a central server. It is stored across the entire network of nodes. The information held on the blockchain is verified by a general agreement known as a consensus. This means that more than half of the nodes must agree that information is correct before it is allowed onto the blockchain, keeping the blockchain activity in check. Hacking this kind of system is near impossible, as you would need to control more than half of the network to force a consensus. Even if you did control more than half of the network, it would cost you so much money to complete the attack, it wouldn't be worth it. Ethereum didn't invent blockchain technology, Bitcoin did, but ETH took it to the next level, improving it in some incredible ways. So what is the Ethereum blockchain? The Ethereum blockchain uses similar technology to Bitcoin, but it's more advanced. It can do much more than Bitcoin blockchain, and it does this in two main ways. The first is with smart contracts. So what are smart contracts? The Ethereum blockchain is designed so that transactions can only take place automatically when certain conditions are met. The rules deciding these agreements are called smart contracts. It's an essential part of the Ethereum network. Once one of these contracts is written, it can't be changed. And that's why they are called trustless transactions. You don't need to trust individuals on the network. If the conditions of the contracts aren't met, then a transaction cannot take place. A trustless global network accessible to everyone. Another way Ethereum is improving blockchain technology is decentralized applications, otherwise known as DApps. Let me explain. Decentralized applications, or DApps, are simply applications that do not run on a traditional central server. Instead, they run on a blockchain, using it to decentralize their server. You can say DApps are at the core of Ethereum's design and its beliefs. Ethereum's founders want users to learn Ethereum and build trustless DApps on it. Ethereum has its own coding language called Solidity. Solidity is used to build decentralized applications. Because Solidity is like JavaScript, which is one of the most common programmable languages, it encourages developers to create new and exciting decentralized applications. Could soon be competing with or replacing the centralized apps we now see in industries like social media, e-commerce, email, and online banking. There are endless possibilities for building DApps on the Ethereum blockchain. Let's quickly revisit the first part of that question we asked earlier. What is Ethereum? You can simply say that Ethereum is a blockchain that allows the community to build smart contracts and DApps. It has the potential to change the internet forever. Hey, take a break, go ahead and hit the like button, and then subscribe to this channel. That way you'll be updated anytime we upload informative blockchain videos, such as this one. Let's continue. Without any further delay, having a pretty clear idea of what Ethereum is, let's have a look at the second part of the question. How does Ethereum work? Ether is the currency of Ethereum. Sometimes the two are confused, but it's simpler if you try to remember that Ethereum is the system and Ether is the currency. If you want to get anything done on the system, you'll need some Ether to pay the network fees. Ether fuels the Ethereum system, and it's often referred to as gas for this reason. Each transaction on Ethereum needs a certain amount of gas to get the job done. The bigger the job, or the busier the network, the more gas you need. So how are new ethers created? Similar to Bitcoin, new ether is created by a process called mining. Computers linked on a blockchain must verify transactions. The computers are rewarded with a new currency. This is called mining because it is similar to gold or diamond mining. Instead of digging in the ground though, the miners get rewards by verifying transactions so the network can continue to operate. Mining ether in this way is called proof of work mining. It is called proof of work mining because the computer has to show that it has done the work, which is to verify transactions to receive its ether reward. In proof of stake, users with a lot of ether are selected at random to verify transactions. This form of mining will be rewarded with fees rather than a new currency, and will use a lot less power and electricity. Sounds great. So how do people get ether? There are a few different ways people get ether. Here are just a few. First and foremost, you can mine new ether, as mentioned earlier in this video. You can buy ether using real money through an online exchange which acts like the middleman. This is what traders use to trade one cryptocurrency for another, or simply purchase ether and move the keys to their own digital wallet for safekeeping. You can also get ether from most Bitcoin ATMs around you using a credit or debit card, or with a bank transfer. You can transfer ether or have someone transfer some to you, simply by providing them your wallet address. Or there are peer-to-peer platforms like Local Ethereum who allow buyers and sellers to contact each other directly to negotiate prices. So why is Ethereum valuable? Imagine all the different transactions that occur in everyday life. Buying or selling a car, renting an apartment, placing a bet on the World Cup final. They all involve trusting strangers with your money and your information. Ethereum solves this issue by implementing smart contracts. The smart contracts automate the execution of an agreement so that all participants can be immediately certain of the outcome without any intermediaries' involvement or time loss. No doubt, you can see the potential in such a technology, and we have really only tapped the surface. which means it has lots more potential for the future. Imagine a world where you don't need to provide an email address to sign up to a service like Facebook, only to have your activity monitored and sold for marketing and advertising purposes. Imagine a world where you can trade commodities like energy peer-to-peer without having to be charged extortionate fees by your local energy network provider. Soon, every house will have a battery to store energy, and if you can produce more than you need, then why shouldn't you be able to sell it to your neighbor? More and more technology is connected to the internet every day. This is called the Internet of Things. Door locks, refrigerators, ovens, light bulbs, washing machines, and TVs are all connected to the internet, and they all need to be run safely and with clear instructions. Now imagine a world where smart contracts and decentralized applications automatically guide those transactions and technologies. A world where there is an unbreakable record of data all kept online forever. Pretty cool, don't you think? These are just a few simple use cases. Can you think of any more? Pop them in the comments below. Not only know what Ethereum is, but also how it works. That's it for today. You should have a good idea of what Ethereum is and how it works, how Ether is created. But if you're really interested in knowing more about blockchain technology and some of the greatest networks and applications built today, stick around for future videos to come.